everybody, it's Allie J live coming at you with the school bus edition again. And I kind of parked in a sunny spot, so I apologize for the sunglasses. But I just wanted to come on and say hi. It's a long trip, but it's a short trip because it's only one game. It's not two, so I'm going to try and keep this brief. But I just wanted to come on and say hi and give you all an update of what's been going on with me, and I hope that you are all doing well. I know there's been a lot of some friends that have been going through some things, and some bowling friends that have gone through some things and different things like that. So I really feel for everyone that's dealing with whether it's loss of loved ones, or, just health issues, different things like that. I know some people are going through surgeries right now. A friend of mine was going through a hip replacement, and just a lot of things happening. That's one negative side of living in a fallen, cursed world where we can't save ourselves. Only Jesus Christ can do that for us. And so that's why I'm excited for that, that day that we'll get to see everyone that's gone on before us, and see those who have placed their faith and trust in Jesus Christ. I hope that you have done that as well. That's not really what I wanted to get into today, but I just wanted to kind of hit on that. Just a little quick update on me as far as my health issues. I know some of you have been following my Facebook feed, and by the way, this isn't going to be live on YouTube, so it'll get put up later on YouTube, so this is just going to be live on Facebook for right now. But I just wanted to share with you a little bit. I had a doctor's appointment today, and the doctors, they were hoping they could try this other procedure to help correct some of the issues that I've been having, but he's afraid that if he does this procedure, it's just going to be one of those things where they'll have to just keep doing it if the symptoms start back up, because they have no idea like if it's going to work, how long it would last, they have no idea, because body is a complex thing, and for one, they don't know exactly what's causing my problems, whether it's a natural thing or whether it's something else like scar tissue or things like that. I won't get too into detail, but it's just there's really no way to know for sure what's causing it. So that's why they aren't really sure as far as doing a procedure rather than surgery to correct it. Surgery would hopefully correct it for a long, long time, and that's the ultimate goal, is to make it so I'm not having these issues where I end up in the hospital and things like that. Doing it the easy way of just having a procedure would be the nice way to go, but like he said, you have really no way of knowing how long it would last, and whether, you probably just have to keep going back to have the same procedure done. And at this point in my life, I'm not sure I want to, take that risk and take that chance of, because, when you go in and you start messing with things in the body, sometimes it can make things worse. Sometimes it can make things better. You just don't really know. But I trust that the Lord is going to direct me in the way that I need to go with this. So I just wanted to share a little bit with you about that, an update. So, and I apologize, for some reason I am not able to see the chat comments. So if you're leaving any comments, I apologize. I cannot see it, but I will respond accordingly. And I just kind of, it's interesting over the last couple weeks since the last podcast, when we were talking about this whole issue with Ukraine and Russia, and I know I did this on a TikTok video one time, where I used to do these did you know type videos, and there's a lot of people who are confused about how executive orders work. Well, from the research that I have done, on executive orders, an executive order is basically a federal directive for the federal government. It has no bearing on the state level government, it has no bearing on local government or municipalities. It is just for the federal government, and the president has that authority to issue those executive orders for the federal government because he is the top dog, basically. And so what I'm getting a little tired of seeing is, oh, well, he took away this executive order, or he took away this executive order, and it's going to start causing this, and this. It's not going to affect the private sector. It cannot affect the private sector. There are still laws in place for certain things, whether it's anti-discrimination laws for workplaces and things like that. Those laws are still in place, and so are the state level, whether it's laws made by the state levels. Those are all still in place. This executive order has no effect whatsoever on state and local governments. So I just want to make that clear, because there's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of fear-mongering going on, saying, oh, this is going to start happening, this is going to start happening, they're going to start segregating again and doing all this and that. That isn't true. The laws that the states have put in place, whether it's anti-discrimination laws or anti-segregation laws, all these different things, those laws are still in place, and the federal level ones. I haven't looked them up, but I'm sure there's federal level laws that are in place as well. Those laws are not changing. It is only the executive orders. So whatever that covers, theoretically, if you want to go that far and say that if you go to the Social Security office or some other federal agency building, I saw a post about they're going to start segregating again. That's been how many years? Most people have common sense now that they are not going to segregate. They're not going to start segregating people, because that would just be dumb. For one, why? There's really no reason for it. So we need to stop this fear-mongering that all these executive orders that Trump is passing is going to somehow reshape the entire country in a negative way, because there are still state laws, still federal laws, still local and municipality things like that put in place to protect certain things. The DEI thing was just to what is that word? I just saw the word today. Now I lost it. Basically, where companies were starting to force managers to hire certain amounts of, whether it was women or certain ethnicities. They were requiring businesses to hire a certain amount of people in those people groups. That is what Donald Trump is trying to change, because he wants it to be on a merit-based situation. I don't agree with the whole we need to basically force this so many people of women or this so many people of Asian descent or whatever. If they want to apply for the jobs and if they have the skills necessary to do the jobs, then by all means. And are there people out there who, even with the anti-discrimination laws in place, there are still businesses that are discriminating. Removing DEI does not change any of that. So if you are seeing articles or seeing posts by people who are claiming that removing DEI is going to somehow change the course of everything in our country, it's just fear mongering because they hate Trump. I'm still on the fence with Trump as far as whether I agree with everything that he does or not. I've agreed with a lot of the stuff that he's done lately, but I don't agree with him 100% on certain issues like abortion and other things like that. But these things here, I just want people to understand the truth behind these things and not believe all the fear mongering and the lies and that the leftist medias and all the people that hate Trump are just putting out there, because it's just not true. Like, you're not gonna all of a sudden start seeing signs segregating, like, oh, this people group has to go in this line and this whites have to go in this line, all these different things. Like, it's not gonna happen. Don't buy into the fear, okay? That's kind of, that's just been burning at me the last couple days after some of the posts that I've been seeing. And I am not defending, I'm not defending segregation. I'm not defending any of that kind of stuff. I'm just trying to point out to you that those are lies and they are deceptions and fear-mongering and, or if you want to say, going to extremes. So, yeah, the only way it would really happen is at federal buildings, if it actually happened. But anyway, that's besides the point, because I think there's just a lot of fear-mongering and other things going on that people don't understand. And so yeah, that's how executive orders work. They are directed to the federal government. Now, it is an initiative to get Congress to pass a law. Some of the executive orders are basically trying to prompt Congress to pass a law, but they aren't actually passing a law. If Congress decides to pass a law on it, then yeah, it could become a federal law. Other than that, an executive order really has no bearing on, like I said, state, local, or municipality level government. So that's why we have all those branches in place. We have federal, state, local, municipal, township, whatever, all that kind of stuff. So, now that we've got that cleared up, and we can stop this fear-mongering that's going on, and also, just to also clarify, as far as these layoffs are concerned, I liked how Vance worded it, that sometimes there's a little dishevel, or whatever the word is. It may seem like things are in chaos right now, but what they're trying to do is they're trying to find the wasteful spending and reevaluate things, and then they will try to level things off to where they feel they need to be. They're not going to leave everything just gutted. That would just be dumb. So don't believe the fear-mongering. Don't believe the lies about that either, because that is a bunch of nonsense. Now, things might change as far as, like, how much, making phone calls to the Social Security office. Yeah, that might change a little bit. You might have to wait a little longer, which, hey, the wait times are already like 2 hours anyway, or longer, or you just wait for a phone call back. So how much worse can it be? How much worse is it going to be if they get rid of a couple more employees? I mean, like, for real. That's why I go to an office, because you get there a lot quicker. You get in there a lot quicker. So anyway, I won't get into that whole debate, that whole ordeal. I just wanted to kind of address some of these issues, some of these things that I've been seeing people posting stuff in these news articles, these liberal news networks that are saying all this nonsense about things that's going to happen because Trump passed these executive orders, and oh my goodness. It's common sense, people. I mean, like, I won't go through the whole thing again. You can go back and watch it if you want to. If you're just tuning in, you can go back and watch the whole thing on executive orders and what they do and how they actually work, because I've researched them. I've researched what an executive order actually is, and how it actually works. So if you want to hear it, you can go back and listen to it again later or now, or rewind this, whatever. Anyway, so I just wanted to share a couple things with you. But yeah, I hope you all are having a great day, and I hope that you're enjoying the sunshine. If you have sunshine wherever you're at, we're finally getting some warmer weather here, and I can't wait for the warmer weather. It's going to be so nice. So anyway, I'm going to go and try and find something to do for a little bit, grab something to eat, and yeah, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Allie J. Also, I've got some new merchandise. As you can see, this hat, hopefully, sorry if it's backwards from the camera, since I'm using the front-facing camera. It doesn't flip it, apparently. So, I got some new merchandise. I can make hats, I can make shirts. I can also do glass cups and different things like that if you want anything. Just post in the comments below if you're interested in any merchandise. I know I've already got a couple people interested in the hats. Also, some band merchandise that's going to be coming out soon. I'll show some of that on a later date. So anyway, I want to thank you so much for watching. I'm Allie J. Have a great rest of your day and enjoy the weather. As long as wherever you are, the weather is nice. See you next time.